It's got a nice crunch to it. So good. I'm gonna eat these fast so they don't notice. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Afro Beets, back at it again with another video. By the end of this video, you will be able to know my top three or four, black vegan cookbooks that the world has to offer. Some of these you might have heard, but some of these might be a little bit of a wild card. So stay tuned to check it out. I love cookbooks. Not only does it give you some bomb recipes and a whole range of creative things you can do that you've never seen before, but also allows you to get into the stories of some of the people who make the books. After all, isn't that what food really is? Just a way to show love and to bring it back to a place where you were shown love and food was just like in your heart, something somebody made for you. They took the time, and whether it was McDonald's or whether it was a good soul food meal, it was special and you always go back to that memory. If my video brings you value, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you can get all updates on my garden to table content here on my channel. So let's get into it. First book up is Sweet Potato Soul. This book right here is a great starter for, those soul foodies, those people who grew up in a kitchen with the grandma who used to throw down. Like, this is the book right here. It's a beautiful book by Janae Claiborne, and it has everything from like greens to, cauliflower chicken. It's got baked goods. It's got sweet potato biscuits. So like everything you grew up with, but with like a little novelty, like sweet potato situation in the mix. I mean, they got regular stuff too, but it's just really, really awesome. They also have these crab cakes, and if you follow me on Instagram, I made some of my own crab cakes. I got the idea from this book. I made it my own, of course, but this book really, helped me and pushed me in the right direction when I was thinking through some of my ideas. So what I also like about this book is the fact that Janae really gives you the tools you need to start your own plant-based kitchen. And she is indeed plant-based. She focuses on the core vegetable, the core fruits, and making her dishes. So it's not just gonna be a bunch of like fried like tofu and things like that. It's really interesting. She teaches you all of the types of cutting boards to use, baking sheets, replacements. This is where I learned about nutritional yeast. And it's been really active in how I think about my culinary journey and how I produce my food. So definitely go and get this one if you can. Great starter one. Next is Caribbean Vegan. It's the meat-free, egg-free, dairy-free, authentic island cuisine for every occasion. This is a great one if you're looking for like special sauces with a little more of that island flair. I'm sorry, that was a bad accent. But if you're looking for great sauces, this is the one to get. If you check out on my Instagram, what was it? It was like a Jamaican stir fry. A sauce that I was inspired by in this book was the base for that dish. So definitely go check that out. But this one, of course, you got like patties in here, split pea soup, pumpkin soup, chickpea curries. They got these squash cinnamon rolls, which is awesome. But pretty much anything. And this book is like a lot more diverse than you think it is. When people think of, the Caribbean, they think of, Jamaica, Bahamas, but this goes into, much more than that. You got Trinidadian recipes in here. You got some of the Latin, community dishes in here as well. So it's really good. It's very colorful. It goes with the theme of the island. It's beautiful pictures. Yeah. This one is done by Tamara Mason, and she's just dope. So definitely go check this one out too. I suggest getting this one more in summer seasons because I think it's very catered to like the island life. But there's definitely some recipes you can get in here that you can use with these harsh winters. If you're still watching this video, make sure to comment below your favorite family dishes. I'm curious, what you grew up with. What is like a staple in your family? Next book is Black Girl Baking. Now, you guys have probably seen this one on the Instagram stories. I use this one a lot. I got that real sweet tooth, so this is like perfect for that. Unfortunately, I left my book home, but it is what it is. But Black Girl Baking is like anything you can think of, anything you might want, from cookies to cakes to rolls to, savory items as well. Black Girl Baking has on it. And not only that, they usually have a plant-based alternative for most of those recipes. Now, it isn't a whole plant-based book, okay? But it does have the substitutes that you can use to make it plant-based. Also, stay tuned at the end of the video. If you still need some help navigating, baked goods with the plant-based diet, I got something at the end for you, so stay tuned for that. I wish I had the book, but I did bring some snacks here. I'm actually not supposed to, I'm at the library, y'all, but I was gonna get hungry. This is a ginger, like a chocolate ginger snap like cookie. It breaks beautifully. It's got a nice crunch to it. So good. I'm gonna eat these fast so they don't notice. But stuff like that, give me some. Anyway, stuff like the ginger snap cookie is amazing, super simple to do. That's what I like about the book. It's not overly complicated. Now, some of the other books, there's some things in there that are just like, I don't know where to exactly get that. I haven't navigated that before. All the recipes in this book you've seen or used before, so definitely check that out. And for my last pick, we have Afro Vegan by Brian Terry. Okay, this was my first ever cookbook when I was getting into the plant-based lifestyle. It really, put everything together for me. It features like all of the different like culinary pieces, a little flavor here, a little flavor there from different parts of the diaspora, from all around the world, just not in the United States, which is awesome. It also takes dishes like grits and black eyed peas, stuff you're familiar with, and turns them into culinary masterpieces. This is a guy who's been doing it for years. Brian Terry is like at the top of the game. He's one of the OGs in the game, so definitely want to try and get this one. I also love the book because it's a little bit of a wild card. I'm not going to tell Brian's whole story, but he really has some like gems as recipes that aren't necessarily like African related, but they have like a little bit of an Asian influence. Or I'll say they are African related, but they also have a little bit of an Asian influence. And if you read his book, you'll find out why. Well, that's it for today, y'all. If y'all like to see more garden table content like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and share this. Share this with somebody who needs some fire cookbooks. A lot of these you can just get at the library, but I like to get a little collection going. I don't know about you, but yeah. If you'd like to get more information on how to navigate baked goods on a plant-based diet, make sure to sign up for the email list below at afrobeets.org in the description. Well, that's it for today, fam. Talk to y'all later. Peace.